All right, in Unit 4.5, we're going to look at logarithms again, and we're going to look at some special properties of logarithms. And so I guess the analogy that I want to make sure that you understand when we're looking at these is just that the fact that these are rules, and I can give you an explanation of these rules, but these are rules that if you see this particular situation occur, then you know the answer is what's given here on the left-hand side. So in the first situation, let's just say hypothetically that we have log a base of 5. Could be any number base of 1. So log base 5 of 1. In this particular case here, you'll get an answer of 0. So what I'm saying is that if you're given this guy right here, it can be evaluated to equal 0. Now the reason that works is you recall we take this from log form to exponential form. This would be 5 raised to the 0 power is 1. And that's why this works. That's why the answer is 0, because essentially what we're saying is we're saying 5 to what power it would be equal to 1, so then x would have to be equal to 0 for that to happen. So that's why this is equal to 0. On the second one, we have log our base, sorry about that, our base, we'll just go with 5 again, and our argument is 5. So if our base and our argument are equal, then the answer is 1. Well, the reason that this one works is because that is the exponent. So I like to think of this one as I'm dropping the base and the argument if they're exactly the same, and my exponent is the solution. Now, in the reality, the way this works is we take 5, and we say, well, what is that equal to? Well, this is 5 to the first power is equal to 5, or 1, 5 to the first. So in that case there, we can see that x is equal to 1. Okay, and the next one, I'm not going to go all the way into the explanation, but I'll put an example with some numbers on it, and that would be that if I have a number 5 as my base, and then in my exponent I have log base 5, and I'll just use the number 7. Then if my bases are the same, so this is my base of my exponential form, this is the base of my argument, if those two numbers are the same, then I can essentially drop everything and my solution is 7. Now, we can do something similar with this, like if we put it into log form, but I think it's just easier, for you just to accept, just the fact that this is the property, where if your bases are the same, then your answer is your argument. On the next one, similar idea. So log base 5 of 5 to the third power. Same idea, just kind of accept that if your base and your argument are the same, then your solution comes from your exponent. Okay? So, and like I said, I'm not going to go into explanations on those. So let's move right along to look at some more special properties. So what I want to do here on this screen is I want to apply these particular properties that we've looked at. And so we come across here and we see, okay, well, I have this guy on the first one. And so I say, okay, well, my bases are the same, so my answer is going to be whatever I have as my argument. So there's my argument, so my answer is the square root of 3. Remember that on natural logs, and we didn't talk about natural logs here, but remember on natural logs, there's an understood base of e. So we're basically looking at this property for this one, because we're looking at our base and our argument are exactly the same, so our answer is our exponent, so 0.35t. On the last one, we're looking at the same one here, so our base and our argument are the same, so my answer is the exponent. Okay, you got a couple down here. If you want to hit pause and go ahead and answer the 3 bottom ones on your own, and then we'll come back and look at them together. So on this guy right here, my bases are the same, and since my bases are the same, my answer is going to be 6, or my argument. I have an understood base of e, so that's this guy again. So my base and my argument are the same, so I drop those essentially. That's the way I think about it, and I get -7. Same thing here, my base and my argument are the same, so I drop those, and my answer is 27. Okay, let me hit pause real quick and see how we're doing on these. Okay, so that wraps up the special properties, and so we'll be using these special properties inside the problems that we'll be working here in the next couple videos. So just kind of keep this as a refresher. So these are using our special property or applying common logs.